guys, it's Trish from Trisha's Card Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Happy Monday night, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying warm. In Chattanooga, it's unseasonably warm, and I am in hog heaven. I think it got up to the 60s today, and anything under 80 is cold for me, so I'm very, very happy. Where are you guys? What's your weather like? I talked to my sister from Maine, and she said that they're expecting another big snowstorm on Thursday, so I don't think that's fun for them, but yes, that is the challenge of living in Maine in the winter. So nobody has joined me. So I wonder, oh, we have humans. Yay. Okay, I've just started, you guys, just doing my hellos, asking how the weather is. Where Judy, too hot. Yes. It is probably hot in Florida comparatively, right? Hey, Angela and Karen, thanks for joining. My Maine folks aren't here. They're probably frozen in. I think they've had a little bit of snow the last couple of days, but I think Thursday they're going to be getting a big storm. So we'll give them a minute to catch up. But in the meantime, I'll just make the important announcements that I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, that I have YouTube and Facebook pages or channels called Trisha's Card Club. They're both the same, easy to find. You can shop with me 24/7 online at trishan.stampinup.net. Hey, Anna, thanks for joining. And you may want to shop tonight, because I am so excited about what I have to show. I am so excited to what I have to show. So there was no football this weekend. You know, that's drama right there. We have one more weekend, this coming weekend, a big game. We did have golf, so that was really good. And it was in Pebble Beach, which, if you know anything about golf courses, that's one of the most beautiful golf courses in the United States. It's right on the water, and it's beautiful in California. And it's beautiful. So the scenery was gorgeous. One of my favorite things about watching golf on Sundays is Steve will come down, and just based on the trees and the plant material, he usually can guess where the golf is taking place. It's amazing. It's so cool when he does that. He does that for me too with when I watch HGTV. If he sees a house hunting show, he'll know the state they're in just by the plant material, which I think is fascinating. So, okay, I am going to see if I can get this to come in a little bit clearer. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. I have a little bit of a different setup for my camera, and I may have to click out because I don't think it's tall enough. So hopefully you'll be okay. Hey, Huckles. Very windy on Saturday. Yes. Teresa's referring to the golf game on Saturday. The winds were insane, in like 30, 40 mile an hour winds, and they were playing golf in that weather. It was crazy, but the guys did really well. So it was the first time that Scotty Scheffler could play. He had injured his hand over Christmas. He cut himself over Christmas. So this was his first tournament. He didn't win, but he did well, and he'll just keep getting better and better. Actually, the whole thing was amazing. The guys that played were some really top-notch golfers. So that was really good. Okay, well, I know you didn't come here for golfing, so I'm going to switch gears, and I'm going to go right into the card. Before I start, and numerous times today, I want to give a shout out and a thank you to a lady by the name of Julie Becca. I think that's how you say her last name. She has a stamp page called sunnydaystamping.com. You should go there. She has amazing projects. And so I encourage you to go there. And this is a project from one of hers. This is completely her design. I just changed the colors and the decorations and stuff, but it's her design completely. She does a really cool thing. She releases a project idea on Monday or Tuesday, and then on Saturday she sends you the template on how to make it, or the instruction sheet on how to make it. She's very, very generous with what she's doing. So I want to just give a huge shout out and appreciation, because I am taking her design and sharing it with you. You might have already seen this before, the Bright Borders punch and die. Now, I just looked up online. This is not available. It's on back order. It won't be until April. So I apologize for that. But this is not the crucial part of the card that I'm going to make today. This is a really fun bundle to have, but you can do this with any die or any punch, the part that this involves. So that's just to put that out there. But one thing that you do want to get before it sells out is this gorgeous designer series paper. Isn't it? It is so beautiful. I am absolutely in love with this paper. Now, it's from the scrapbooking section. So what is that all about? Well, as you may or may not know, last year, close to my heart, which was a scrapbooking company, closed its doors, and Stampin' Up! Welcomed they're called creators, I think. I don't remember what they're called. Does anybody remember what they're called? We're called demonstrators. I think they might have been called creators. Welcome them in to anyone that was interested in joining the Stampin' Up! Family. And Stampin' Up! Also bought some of the patents of some of the things that they have. So Stampin' Up! Is going to move in 2025 and beyond into a little bit more back. I should say back because we did it when I first started with Stampin' Up! Get more involved in scrapbooking. So when you go to the website, trishen.stampinup.net, and you click on shopping, which is in the upper left-hand side, you'll come to the homepage for Stampin' Up! And you can find this product either by looking up just what's new or looking up the online scrapbooking brochure. But this paper is called Everyday Happiness. And the primary color, it's hard to see on camera, but the primary color of that is Pretty Peacock. I don't know if you can catch it on camera, but it's Pretty Peacock is the color. And I loved this paper. Now, here's the other exciting thing. In this packet only, you get 4 sheets of 3 different patterns. Well, and then you get the backside. So you can get this. There's 8 patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 patterns, but you get 4 sheets of each page, which if you're planning a class just for the demonstrators that have classes, or if you have a lot that you want to use all the same paper, you have plenty of paper in this kit. So I am in love with this kit. Okay. Now I've already forgotten something. So I'm going to go grab it. I forgot my cutter because we're going to cut this cardstock different than anything we've cut before. So you're going to take an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, 8.5 by 11, and you're going to cut it at 11 and 5.5. So I'm cutting this at 5.5. 5.5. I almost did it the wrong way, you guys. So 11 lengthwise and 5.5 widthwise. I'm going to probably have to change my, okay. Let's go down to here so you can see it. So now you have this piece of paper. Now, don't throw this piece of paper away because you'll see how I used it on my card. So you can use this, but this is very different than how we normally cut paper. Normally we score it in half, we cut it in half and we're good to go. This is very different. Now we're going to score this paper, and I can't, out of respect for Julie, I'm not posting these measurements. If you want them, go to sunnydaystamping.com. Sign up for her blog and she will email you. You'll get instructions from her. I'm just going to be respectful of all the work that she put into it. I can tell you the measurements, but I'm just not going to post the measurements because I feel like she deserves all the credit because she did such a good job. So, but your paper is going to be cut at 11 by 5.5, and you're going to score it at 1.25. You see this little thing that says cut? Let's get this right out of the way. Let's get to 1.25. You're going to score it at 5.5 and 9.25. Now, another reason why I love what Julie, I think she pronounces her name Julie. She spells it Juli. I think another thing that I love is she uses mostly halves, quarters, and 3/4, and not the 8ths and the 16ths that I just am not good at. Okay, so there is the card, and that is all that we need for the scoring button. Okay, now, the way this gets folded is you're going to fold it in half. You're going to fold this piece back, and then you're going to fold this piece on top of it. So when you open your card, you open your card like this. So let me do that again. You're going to fold it in half. You're going to take this score line and fold it back, and then you're going to fold this one on top of it. Now, of course, to keep this closed, we're going to make a belly band. That's another cool part of this. We're going to make a belly band, and that's going to be really fun. So I've already pre-cut the paper. Let me score this with the bone folder so that it all stays down like that, and then like that. That way it'll stay down a little until we get the belly band on there. So now you're going to be taking for your flaps. You're going to do you're going to make 2 1-inch. No, you're not. You're just going to, sorry, you guys. You're just going to make 1 1-inch wide by 5.25 long. And then you're going to make, I am panicking because I don't have, one moment, please. I was missing a piece of my design series paper. And I was like, oh no, what did I do with my design series paper? But I have it. This piece of design series paper is 3.5 by 5.25. And that is going to go right here. So we're going to start with this piece right here. Let's get that adhered to our cardstock. Wonder if does it matter? Nope, doesn't matter. And I couldn't decide because I love this side too. I mean, I couldn't decide. This side would work just as pretty, but I'm going to use the flowers just because I like the busyness of the pattern against the paper. And again, this is Pretty Peacock. That's the color that I'm using. So this is just basically giving you a 1/4 inch all the way around. And then on this piece, it's, as I said, this is 1 by 5.25. So I'm going to put that down on the card. And then this is where I varied a little bit from Julie because I had all this extra paper. So I cut this paper to 2.25. No, I cut this to 1.5 by 5.25. And I'm going to place that right there. Can you guys see how that's embossed? Now, it doesn't matter. This is a retired embossing folder. It does not matter what embossing folder you use. I know that when you come and watch my videos, you have a ton of embossing folders. So there's nothing that I need to, say, buy this one, buy this one. Use what's in your stash. If you've already invested the money in it, then you want to use it. So this one I'm using to place here. And then you get this really pretty look. Isn't that cool? I love it. I am so excited about it. So that's that. Then I need, and I left it over here, another piece. This is going to be my belly band. So I'm using this piece and this belly band is 1 inch by 10 inches. So what you would do is you'd put it in the back like that, and then you'd fold it over and kind of get it where you want it to go. Now, you want to kind of hide the seams. So you want it to be a little bit more towards these two panels right here when you cover it. See how it's not going over, and then it's not going over this panel. Can you guys see that? It's a little bit tough, but can you see that right there? Okay. Then once you do that, then you just fold you just crease it right there. And then in order to put the glue on, I'm just going to turn it sideways to get the glue on it. I just know I don't want my glue to go past this panel. So that's how I know how much glue to put on there. I don't want it to go past the panel. And then I'm going to put that down. Oops. Get my finger out of the way. And there's my belly band. Okay. So there's my belly band. And that is still going to be loose enough that it will slide off. Okay. I love it too, Judy. Thank you. I love it. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp a little bit with my Pretty Peacock ink. Now, this is why I said, if you don't have this stamp set in punch yet, and you can't get it because it's on back order, any die or any punch will do. You're just making a decoration for the belly band. So I'm going to stamp that in Pretty Peacock. And then I'm going to stamp For You. And I'm going to stamp that in. I'm doing everything in Pretty Peacock for my stamping. I'm going to stamp that. And then I'm going to take my punch and punch that out. See how pretty it fits in that border? So that's that. So that was a little crooked, but it'll work. It will work. Let me put that to the side. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to take my dimensionals and I'm going to put 3 dimensionals right across the center. And that's exactly the amount that you need. I'm going to put it in the middle for adhering it to the belly band like that, right across the center. So I'll take that out. Now, hopefully I've done this how I want it to be, and I'm going to cover that seam. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to make my belly band go just on these 2 panels. I mean, my label just on these 2 panels like that. So that's where I'm putting my label. So again, it slides right off, no problem at all. So then I'm going to slide it off, and I'm going to just do a few decorations on the inside of the card. We need a inside layer. You know, I made this card yesterday and I thought I had it. Oh, I did. You know what? I used my inside layer to punch out that, and I thought I had everything. Okay, it goes over here. So this is this is just a regular traditional 4" by 5¼ inside layer. And I'm going to glue that down like that. And then just to decorate it, you guys, I had stamp sets that I just pulled. I looked for a stamp set that I could find a similar flower to, just to decorate the inside. So again, just using Pretty Peacock, I found a flower out of a stamp set called, I have no idea what it's called because I put it away. It's called Hearts of Elegance. Sorry. Oh my gosh. So yesterday I'm so proud of myself. I get my whole card prepped and then I end up putting stuff away that I need. So it's this stamp from Hearts of Elegance, which is in the mini catalog. So this is current. So I'm going to put that right. Let me get a little more ink on that. I'm going to put that right there. Again, I'm just decorating the inside. And then we have this stamp set called Phrases for All, which I've not even used. And it has this big, huge happy birthday. So I'm going to use that. And because that's a bigger stamp, I'm going to stamp it in this direction where I leave the stamp on the table and I ink it up this way. And I'm going to put that right there. Happy birthday. And then because I want it to be just a teeny bit more friendly and a little bit more feminine. And I use this expression quite often. I call people dear all the time. So I have a little tiny stamp from this set, Phrases for All, and it says, happy birthday, dear friend. So that's this little tiny dear friend in the stamp set. So not only did we decorate the outside of the card today, but we decorated the inside belly band. And then you just squeeze it together just a little bit to get the belly band on. And then that'll be fine. Now, with the belly band, the trick is don't make it too tight. Don't make it too loose because you don't want it to be wobbly. Thanks, Karen. Thanks, you guys, for your kind words. I appreciate that. You don't want it to be too wobbly, but you want to be able to slide it on and off. Okay, so now the important thing for me to do is to clear off my space and bring this in a little closer in hopes that I can capture this for when I upload it to Facebook. So that was the card. I'm very excited, very grateful to sunnyDayStamping.com. She did a fabulous job. She has beautiful projects. I love her work. And when I saw this one, I absolutely had to make it because I just thought it was so pretty. What was I going to say? I think that's it. Except I always want to say thank you guys for sharing some of your Monday night with me. Football season is at least Monday Night Football is over, so I'm not quite as rushed and crazy as I typically will be, but I'll still try to keep my videos to 15, 20 minutes at the max. I try really hard for that because I want to be respectful of your time. Remember that around here, we make it and we mail it, so I hope that you guys will make something creative this week and send it out and bless it. Yeah, you do need to case it, Judy, because it is beautiful. It is beautiful. And that paper, you guys, that paper is so, so pretty. I just love the colors. Again, the paper is called Everyday Happiness. That's the name of the paper. Oops, I probably just messed up my whole thing now that I realize what I just did. When I try to go say, because I don't edit, you guys, that's why I need to hit my 1,000 mark, because I don't edit my videos. And so the very end doesn't always come up with a pretty picture to post on Facebook or to capture the video. So hopefully I didn't mess up too much on that. So thank you for sharing some of your Monday night with me. Just a reminder, in I think 5 weeks, Karen, myself, and 3 other demonstrators, Teresa, 2 other demonstrators from Florida are all going to be at Stampin' Up's convention in Raleigh, North Carolina in March. And we are so excited. We are renting an Airbnb. I think I've told this story already. And we are just going to have 3 days of laughing and fun and stamping and seeing new product. We'll see the new catalog. And when we see the new catalog, that'll help us with our decisions and what we're going to do new for our crafts, tricks, and chocolate. So it's going to be really exciting. So I can't wait. So hopefully I'll come back with lots of fun things to share, lots of new things to do. All right, you guys, I love you guys. I hope you have a really good week. Stay warm, be safe in this weather, and I'll see you next Monday night. Remember, make it and mail it. Talk to you soon.